We just recently moved into our home here and we need to get some organization going. So we got this organization under sink kit here. I'm going to show you how easy it is to be able to put it together, and then we're going to be able to make sure that under the sink stays nice and organized. All right, so it comes with all the components here. Very easy to be able to follow instructions. Very minimal parts here for screws. There's 4 screws that go into there. It comes with a screwdriver, comes with everything you need to be able to put this together. So should be pretty straightforward. And when they're straightforward, that means that just about anybody could put this together just by paying attention to the instructions. Let's see here. All right, some of the parts already come partially assembled at least, so that's kind of fun. Now, there's not always going to be a lot of detail on these instructions, so sometimes it has to be a matter of you just kind of figuring it out. But luckily, it does have the back here. So, say, okay, step 1, put the main structure together and then do this. Now, of course, to be able to get to these parts, you have to take all the other ones off. So if you wanted to skip ahead, you certainly could. I'm going to skip ahead to step 2 just because I have this basket out front. You can see how it locks into place properly to be able to set it up. So set that there. All right, so this here goes through and you set that in like that, and then that goes under. That was very easy. And then the same thing under here. So what I'm doing here is I'm bringing this up, I'm bending it over a little bit, and then this rod will just kind of free hang underneath it to be able to help hold it. And it also helps keep it from coming up again. If you ever wanted to collapse it, just move that out of the way and then bring it up. But that also locks it down. And then the same thing on this side. So there's one of the baskets right there. That what took 2 seconds. So we'll grab the other part here as we're going through here. Oh, here's another one of the baskets. So go through, might as well set this one up too while we're at it. All right, so I'll show that again. Go through, bring that top one up. You'll have it slanted just a little bit, and then that allows this to go underneath it and lock it in place. Same thing on this one here. Get a little closer view. Come up here. You could even do it backwards if you wanted to. Bring that up, bring that in, and then this here helps keep that locked in place there. And if you ever wanted to open it up again, just push this bottom forward so you can slide it up on the other side of this rail. Bring it down, and then it locks in place. All right, both of these are ready to go. Have them right here. Now we can put the other part of the structure together, the main frame. So we'll break out those parts there. I love it when they make these things so easy to be able to assemble. That really makes a big difference on being able to have success, and then also, a multitude of people, whether you have really good mechanical skills or building skills or just kind of okay, you have the opportunity to be able to assemble these as well. All right, these here are the main parts that go, and you can see that on that side, these are open. So you want to make sure that you're lining them up properly on the top and the bottom, because this side, it is closed. And so that is how these baskets will slide on it. I'm going to set one down. So it'll go on there, and then it'll bottom out so that it will slide forward, but not be able to slide too far back. Just be aware that that's the orientation for those, so that when you're assembling it, it is going together smoothly. All right. So the next part here, it really is very straightforward. Comes with the different parts that you need to be able to make that happen. So just make sure that you're going through and taking 4 of them, and then the rods are pre-assembled. You'll hold one in your hand, and then the best thing to do, because they don't balance on themselves, they're just little pivot points, is set one of them down, grab the other one, and then you'll go through and put the screw in there, and then you can grab the second side and put it together, or you can put 1, 2, 3, 4 of these rods all on one side, and then you can grab the other side and put it together. That way you're not trying to fight it to be able to put it in there and properly space it. As I mentioned, comes with its own little screwdriver, so let's see how this works. I certainly have my own tools, but in case you don't have your own tools, they make sure that the kit comes very easy to be able to assemble for anyone, whether you have tools or not, which is very handy to have. All right, super easy. So it comes with all the screws that you need there. And then one thing that's nice is usually you can do these by hand ahead of time. So go through, just put the screw there through, and then you can do this by hand until you get all of them on there. And then you can use the screwdriver to really tension it on. But it's better to leave them a little bit loose as you're going through the process here. Leaving it loose allows you to be able to make sure that everything is fitting properly before you tension it down. Because once you tension it down, it may inhibit the other side going in smoothly. So we'll just go through, do this, show. Now that I have those two legs, I can put it there, and it stands on its own. Hey, that's pretty handy. So now I can be a little more hands-free getting the rest of these put together. So easy to do this. The bars don't have an orientation, so either end could attach to either side. I'll show you there, they don't have any markings on them that show one way or the other, which would make sense. They're just straight round bars there. Go through, and you can see how quick and easy it is to be able to put this together. And especially with minimal tools. I mean, right now, just using my hands, that works out really nice. All right, so I'm gonna turn this over right now. And the reason that I turned it over was I wanted to have the openings for the racks just going forward. That was just my preference. I could have certainly done it the other way, but I wanted to do it I wanted to orient it that way, just for peace of mind. Now I'll go through and get these other ones assembled the same way. Now, because I threaded this on using my hand to be able to get these screws on, I can't do the same thing. Now I'll have to do it from the screw instead of from the bar itself. So just be aware of that. If you try to turn the bar to be able to tension this, you're gonna loosen the other side. So if you turn this to be able to tension that, this side's not gonna turn properly. So now you just do it that way. And then once I have this done, now also, not only could I do it vertically like this, but if you wanted to do it horizontal, you could always set it on top of the rods there and orient it this way to make it easy to be able to put together. All in all, this is going together super fast. You know, you don't need any power tools to make this happen. If you wanted to, you could have a little screwdriver or a power screwdriver to make it go a little bit faster, but you just got to be careful because you don't want to over torque the screws on this. So make sure that you are going through. Now that I have all the screws in, I can go through and just put a little tension on there. And I do it in a sequence. So I go through, start snugging, and then I go back around to be able to snug them back down. And that just allows me to ensure that everything is going together smoothly and that it's going to keep its true form and not bending out of shape. So go through. That makes it real easy. This is going to be so nice to be able to have a nice organized under sink here. Because right now, I mean, what commonly happens is you have all of your things under your sink and they just become a big pile mess. Or the fact is, because so many cabinets, they don't have shelving necessarily built into them, especially under a sink where you have the down pipes that go out or the drain pipes. So you kind of have to figure out how you want to properly organize those. And unless you have a vertical stand like this, things just start piling on top of each other. You have to reach over something else or spill something else to be able to get it. So having a nice organizer really does make a big difference. And this one, so easy to be able to assemble. All right, so the last step here, we have the racks in place, and then it has this nice little hanging bar that we can use for being able to hang other stuff off the end. See on this one here, it has the orientation on this side. So we can go do that. And now the last step here, putting in the rack. So go through, line that up, and it goes right there. Now the nice thing is, this does have a safety stop built into it. So I'm gonna hold this up here so that you can see it. So on the bottom of the rack here is a safety stop. I'm going to take this off, and then you see the little rubber parts there. What that allows to happen is once you put this in here and you slide it all the way back, then when you're sliding it forward, it'll stop the tray from coming all the way out. That is great because you don't want to pull it all the way out and then have your stuff spill out. So very, very easy form that they have created here, but also a fantastic feature that goes with this. The bottom rack's the same thing, has the little stoppers built onto it. So I can go through and slide that one in to make it happen. And then when I go through, it won't slide itself out. Very, very nice. One thing I did notice here, and this is probably something that just happened in shipping, is that the stopper actually is a little bit removed from the post itself. So we'll just go through and push that back down so that it stays in place. So in case yours has that, just make sure that you're going through and pushing it back down. Both of them on this one were that way. And this other top rack was totally fine. So it's a good thing to just inspect it after you get it done so that it is working properly. All right, that is working properly. And look at that. This thing took less than 12 minutes from start to finish to be able to assemble. You have this little side rack here that you can use for hanging things. It can go on either side. It doesn't matter which one you want it to go on. So depending on if you put this on the left side or the right side under your sink, either way, you have a fantastic rack here that has the built-in stops to make sure that the racks don't come undone. And this goes together so quick and easy, anybody's gonna enjoy it. I love it, and I know you will as well. All right, now that we have it out, the next step is let's put it under the sink and see how it really fits under a sink. It's going to work out really nice. And look, that non-pull-out feature on there. I did see here, based on the structure, I can't go completely against the edge of the cabinet. That'll prevent it from coming out, but you can come pretty darn close to the edge there to make it happen. So just make sure if you have any hinges that you're compensating for those edges. But as long as I have this right here towards the edge of the box, so it's going to stick out just a tiny bit from the edge here, but not very far. I could always put a little wood spacer in there if I was worried about it moving over on its own. But that thing worked out great to be able to have full access to both of these, and has the safety stop on it so that you can't accidentally pull it all the way out. This thing is great. I love it, and I know you will as well.